Hey, hey. I'm gonna listen to any invites or anything. So I was discussing something with my homegirl, and I was like, "Yeah, this is that shit." Um, you know how like when you're drinking something through a straw, right? And you're able to pull up as much liquid as you would like in order to quench your thirst. But if you've ever experienced a straw that had like a slit in it, or a hole in it, or a bend, you know what I'm saying, somewhere where the flow was disrupted, you're pulling on that straw and you're getting liquid bubbles, liquid bubbles, liquid bubbles. You know what I'm saying? You're pulling up a whole bunch of air in your chest for no reason, just trying to drink this drink. And to me, that's what it's like when you're dealing with someone who wants to present their energy one way verbally, but the energy that they're actually coming with, underpinned under that, you're able to pick up that it's different. And when you question them about that space, because that space becomes real important. It's crazy. It's an invisible space. It's not a real space. I can't give you an address of it, except for that it exists in how the response comes to your question. And I guess that would also make it dependent on the type of question that you asked. And if you were indeed ready for the truth, the real truth, no matter what they verbally might say. Because we can pick these things up. We really can. I don't know if it's more a space of training it or training ourselves to stop ignoring it. But that space is real important. And I was just explaining to her that, like, you know what I'm saying, with a few people that I have had interactions with, when I sense that space, like, I'm like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything cool? They're like, yeah, you good. It's like verbally, it's supposed to quell everything. It's supposed to say, yeah, everything's fine. But the subtlety that exists in what they're saying, how they're saying it, and how their energy is actually showing up, that's the space there. That's the space in between where your intuition is working. Okay? Um, and what happens if you question it enough is that the space that you allow for this to happen gets bigger and bigger. You are systematically being walked through the process of ignoring your intuition. Okay? And I've experienced times where, oh my God, the theatrics behind what the person's saying may, you know what I'm saying, in order for me to pick up the reflection that, nah, I'm just tripping, when I never was. I never was. And you got to understand that space there is an attack. Okay. It's an attack to your intuition. If they are systematically walking you down into how to keep ignoring your intuition, you know what I'm saying? Now it becomes the space where, and this is what, like, so many people I think are misunderstanding accountability. But this is the space here where now it's on you. Because are you going to give this person the power to continue verbally disabling your intuition by telling you it's not what it is? So now y'all can't even address the true issue or whatever the fuck the shit is because they're pretending like it just doesn't exist. Now we just got a symptom floating around with no root, right? Okay. That's time wasting shit. You gotta beware of them time wasters. Real shit. That's time wasting ass shit right there. I do not abide by that. I don't even play with that shit. I don't invite that shit to my space. I don't fuck with it at all. We don't even be in the same vicinity. It's for what? For what? Like this round and round like game, round and round we go. What the fuck? I play tennis. That's what I feel like. Like, the fuck is that? But that's the space where a lot of people want you to exist in, because that's the space where they can continue to have access to you for whatever it is that they're using you for, whether that be attention, time, um, enlightenment, fly ass shit you saying out your mouth that they're gonna go repeat to somebody else like they said it. You know what I'm saying? Showing up in your identity. That's all it's doing. It's giving them time to continue to disable you while you pretend that you are not aware that you are simply being studied. So the accountability is, okay, so what do you do now at this point? Once you understand that, once that shit is like very real to you, that the actions are not matching the words, therefore that's misalignment. So are you going to continue to invite misalignment in your space? Or would you take the accountability and move yourself? Or are you still waiting for someone else to verbally validate what it is that you feel inside of you? That's the part where you actually have free will, your response. For real, for real. We gotta like look alive and pay attention, because there's so it's I love the cinematic gems that we have that bring that point out. Like, because you continue to ignore your intuition, this person just walked you further and further and further down. And now you're looking at what might possibly be even the end of your life because you just didn't listen. And that's how it is. Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, full and fatalistically violent, or whether it's a slow process. Because for some, that space that you allow this big that's attacking your intuition is also now reverberating into a physical ailment. All visible starts from the invisible. And your messages come. There's always a warning before disaster, they say. Your messages come, you know what I'm saying? But do you push them to the back? And you might have been trained to do that. There are like situations and certain personality types that, yeah, if you were, you know what I'm saying, brought up around these, or you went through a systematic period of abuse, like you could have really taken this on. And the truth is that that's not even like the space, you know what I'm saying, that you're supposed to be fucking with for real. And that's what this situation is here to teach you. But that space right there, you really gotta watch that space and the way people attempt to use and move within that space. That's one thing I love about my ability to articulate or verbalize people's behavior. Because now once I bring it from the dark and turn the lights on in this bitch, it's dark. Let's look at this. Once I bring it to your attention, now your response is gonna show me where you're at. That's it. That's all. It's just part. It's a, okay. Hey, look, I done found this in your program. What do you do with this? How do you use this? Do you want to learn to use this properly, or what? That's it. After that, it's on them. And whatever answer they give, I honor that shit. Let's go. Let's go. Whatever answer you give, I'm gonna honor that shit, and you're gonna walk through that space of the decision that you made. Make you stand on that shit like Bigfoot, bitch. Real shit all day long. Why not? Would you not like to be a person that's known for doing what you said, or for being known like that what you say out your mouth matters? This is how you hold people responsible. And then they stop and they start thinking about it first. I love that. I love that people fucking think about what they say before they're gonna say it to me. That's great. Should we not do that? Should I not think about and consider what I'm gonna say to you before I say it? Is that not the space of a person that's intentional and conscious? Other than people just vomiting fucking shit and verbally masturbating all day. That's some different shit. But that space, if you allow it, it can grow. You can, I mean, there's a lot that can be done in that space. You can learn a lot about the programs of others in that space. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can, it's a lot. But ultimately, it's to reflect back to you that now you have the accountability of you and how it is you're going to deal with that. And is that the way you're showing up with people as well? I'm saying, not just a reflection, it's a mirror. So, be aware of that in this time, because it is a lot going on. It is a lot of transits and a lot of portals that are open, and it's a lot of shit. So we're gonna have discernment and be intentional, and stop ignoring that space. This is a message for me too. Peace.